what's up everyone? Welcome to this episode of Battle of the One Steps. I don't know if these things need names at all anymore. Anyway, I want to try HD Speed, and basically I'm just curious. So HD Speed, which is a go-to for a lot of people for a one-step paint enhancement, versus Meguiar's One Step. This is their D166, the ultra polishing wax. Horrible name, but not sure HD Speed, but speed is the name of the game when it comes to one steps, and that's where these could get really awesome, is you could get a lot of paint enhancement in one product, one step. So I have this panel here below me, and I'll bring the camera in, of course. I've actually lightly sanded it with 3000 grit, hit it with a little bit of plastic from where we at here, a little bit of plastic. And when I'm doing a one-step polish or a one-step paint enhancement, what I like to do is usually pair it with an aggressive pad. So the Oreo pad or a microfiber cutting disc is kind of the pad of choice. And for all the haters, I'm actually using the 5-inch to go on my trusty dusty, if I can find it here, Porter cable. And so I'm going to bring you guys in and we're going to see. Now I did a video similar to this a little while ago, but I did it on a very hazed up yellow deck lid, and so I wanted to kind of have more of a controlled environment and do a better video to do these products justice. So and to be honest, I'm even trying this on a few different cars. The results are similar, and I don't know if it's just a psychological thing that I've loved HD Speed for so long and I can't get over that and switch over to the Meguiar's, but I tend to reach for the HD Speed over the D166, but I want this to be an educational video and kind of show the results for what they are. So I'm going to be doing D166 on one side, HD Speed on the other, Eurofiber pad, and let's get started. So in the light here in the scan grip, you can kind of see the paint for what it is. And actually I'm going to do the HD Speed on that side because of the contours of the panel where it's dented and stuff. I have a little bit harder of a time polishing it. But you could see the panel for what it is. Now this is a hammered panel. And so what this represents is a car that has not been well cared for, but where a one-step polish is extremely, probably the most beneficial, is a hammered car that the person probably doesn't care about anyway, and they want a paint enhancement or a paint correction, but they don't want to spend the amount of money that it actually takes to do a quote-unquote true correction. And so a one-step could be a very versatile very versatile option for them. So let's take a crack at it now. This is going to be HD Speed on a Porter cable 7424. I have no power. Let me plug that in with a Eurofiber pad, which is going to be an aggressive pad, which is what I like to usually pair my one steps with to really get that a lot of bite. So once I have it all in, I'm going to turn up the speed. Let's do, why don't we do 4 passes? Hold on a sec. I'm using my panel here. There we go. All right. Why don't we do 4 passes on each side, medium pressure. One. Two more. so as you can see, great work time on the product itself, phenomenal work time, no dusting, which is what, and the wipe off is amazing as well, which has made HD Speed a favorite for a lot of people. So as we look at that panel under the lighting, I'm sure you could see dramatically cleaned it up. Now I use this panel for some very aggressive sanding and did some 1500 grit sanding and compounding and polishing, so it's probably actually due for a rotary polish, but you could see the dramatic difference. Is that haze in there? So you could see the dramatic difference from where we were to where we're at. Now let's go over to the D166 side to see if we can kind of accomplish that same thing. So again, you can see just how hammered that paint is. And so take this off, put a fresh one on, fresh pad, so we don't cross-contaminate. Let's see here, D166, shake it up, let's prime the pad like I did for the HD Speed, which is kind of recommended for microfiber. And you can see the benefit of a one-step, even with the HD Speed, is that you're not really getting marring, at least on this panel. Now you can with a one-step get marring, and that's where you may have to use a less aggressive pad. But let's go to town on this side with D166. Let's see where we're at. Let me rub it in first. Now to speed it up, we'll do 4 passes. So as you can see, same amount of work time. I actually did feel like I was running out of product a little bit faster, but very, very similar. The wipe off is similar as well. And you can see, just hopefully the camera's picking that up, you could see just how dramatic and how beneficial a one-step polish could be. Now on the onset from here, trying to redirect that light a little bit so it gets it, but you can see that panel looks almost perfect when you bring it in right there. Almost looks perfect. And what I want to do now is I'm going to redirect the camera over here. Actually, I'll do it on this side first. And what I want to do is right along here, I'm going to get some all-purpose cleaner and I'm going to wipe it, because an issue that a lot of people talk about with one-steps is that they fill. Now, what's frustrating about that argument is that that's kind of the point. You kind of want it to fill because you're looking at a car that's hacked. So let me just do a couple sprays of this trusty dusty bleach white from Auto Magic, and I'm going to wipe right along this line. And in fact, I'm going to wipe right along this line as well on the HD Speed side. So wipe there, right there. And the reason why I'm doing this is I'm removing all the waxes, oils, fillers, anything that may be taken away, or anything that may be hiding underneath that polish, to see if one of them has more depth and clarity, more filling ability, anything like that. So this is the HD speed side. So right here would be where it was corrected. And then let's see if we can find the line. Pretty hard to tell, to be honest. There's a little bit of a line. Not much though. So this would be not alcohol wiped. This would be alcohol wiped. Very, very difficult to tell, at least from my vantage point. So here is the D166 side. And there's where I wiped. Again, very hard to tell. These are very comparable. Right by that tape line, there's some scratches still, but extremely hard to tell. Okay, right about there, you see it loses some depth and clarity. Let's see if I tone that down a little bit. So you could see right about there, I'm right about 50-50 on it. It loses a little bit of depth and clarity from over here, but not really any of those scratches come back. So you actually are, and this is the weird part, you're actually getting a pretty true correction even with a one-step. So it's harder to see the line with the HD speed side as it was. Obviously there's nothing in the middle. And then right there is the Meguiars, and so on. So in conclusion, they're very similar, and really you can't go wrong with either one of these products. I'll link both of them up below. I'm not really sure. HD Speed is around that $15 range, so if money is an issue, you may want to go with the cheaper of the two, as I do think D166 is a little bit more expensive. However, they're both accomplishing just about the same. Now, I haven't tried D166 on a rotary with a wool pad like I have with HD Speed, but if it's this similar as HD Speed in this scenario, I'm sure it's the same with that. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. A little bit more insight. Wanted to do it on a darker panel for you to really see if we were getting a true correction. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you'll decide to subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this video and any other products that you would want me to test out, and I'll work on that. Catch you guys on the next one. See ya.